shutting down Fafao as well, because I think they're considering, okay, Fafao, maybe you want to go for, if you want
Oke
to go for a
guys,
fighter.
kita
The
lanjut di
Ruby's
game
still up
kedua
unless Cambodia
antara
takes that away, because
Malaysia
I feel like Malaysia
versus
would
Kamboja.
want that Ruby, especially going up against a pick like the Kalia,
Kita
because
lihat
Nagato's not
hero
there.
yang di ban,
Ruby's
Iesf, Grok,
basically the other best
Jusin,
option.
Lunox,
Yep. Other than that, honestly,
Baxia, Gatot Kaca,
a
Kimi,
Badang, I
Hylos,
don't know if
Cici.
Yuki has it in her.
It's the same
First pick
challenge, right?
Malaysia
Because Romans
Lancelot.
usually don't run Purify, so or Ruby also doesn't run
Ada
Purify. So if you get
Esmeralda,
grabbed, you are gone. They
Parsia,
themselves ban
Kalea,
Ruby out.
Isunsin,
Now
Lapu-Lapu.
this is going to really
Mapnya
show what the direction
Expanding
the Cambodia
River.
wants to head towards, and they get the last pick advantage too.
Yeah.
So they don't really have to worry too much. They can pick the mid lane right now,
They can pick up a Granger if they want.
and the Granger if they want. They can pick the Beatrix if they want.
Yeah, there's
Satu
options.
sama
Go for the
atau
Granger, just keep
2-0.
it simple, keep it direct,
Granger
have a lot of
lagi,
damage.
coy.
Elan gets to get the privilege.
Iya,
Call me
gitu.
crazy. I want to see Malaysia try to use a quad here. Has a pretty good matchup against the Granger and mobile enough to actually escape from everyone from Cambodia here.
Actually
And-
threatens the Yushin Shin too.
Yeah, threatens the Yushin Shin. So, you know, crazy in this current meta, but hey, Kabuki can do it.
And when all else fails, go for Claude. Loliao does it a lot.
Yeah. But the thing is, what is the roam going to be using here, right? Because the Hylos is not there, the Gatot is not there, the Grok is not there.
Kaja,
Kaja wouldn't be bad.
Franco.
No shortcuts in life.
Okay, they pick up the
Chip.
chip here.
All right, someone that wants to go fast. Chip Claude is one way to go around it.
Choose my
Moskov
own
as well.
path.
Hold on a minute.
Arlot.
So
So
this
is it-
is going to be a Esme Gold.
Okay. Esme go Arlet XP.
I guess Arlet and Chip is a good wombo combo. It's just that
Arlot
hitting it
Gold
is
atau
a
Esme Gold.
task.
I think it feels a bit like game one where it's quite mechanically intensive. The execution
Kayaknya
needs to be
lebih enak
spot on
Arlot.
for Team Malaysia.
Arlotnya cok, Gold.
Kind of feel Kadita, but I don't know if Cambodia can use it.
What about Odette?
Yeah, honestly, pretty good as well. Either someone that can protect yourself from the chip, or it wouldn't be bad to take a Valen as well.
I mean, they can take Novara and I'll be okay with it actually.
Actually, no, Varya would be pretty good, making it easier
Or Selena,
for
if they want to go for Selena, it is an option too.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, it's a second hit.
Outshines the
Oh, dead.
golden
Well,
crown.
called it.
Oh,
I need a raise, man. I need a raise. Too good at this job.
Yeah, but either
Oh,
way, right
that-
now Cambodia looks like they have figured out the draft coming in from Malaysia. Malaysia looks like they're drafting for more wombo combo team fight composition, but Cambodia with the Odette does give that opportunity. And I feel like this game, Rina has to be just a little
Ya
bit more
udah, nggak
careful
apa-apa, biar
considering that the
kalah ya.
Kalia is there.
And that is the power of that red side last pick. It doesn't matter what bags of tricks blue side has. If you have a gotcha pick like the Odette, you can, I wouldn't say solve the problem, but you can suddenly flip the script. And
You have the option there.
you are forcing your enemies to change their approach. And it's an approach that they've already fixed. So now Team Malaysia is looking at the Odette pick like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? How do we navigate around that?
The best way that you can deal with this is just go for the laning phase, right? While she's still level 2, try to get on that gank, even though she can poke you out a little bit, but the cooldowns of her early game isn't the best at trading. So you got to use that opportunity, especially considering that you have the Farsa and the Chip, which does significant amount of damage. With the help of Lancelot, maybe you can get a kill.
Ayo,
So
Rina,
we're going to see if
Rina.
Malaysia will be able to control the mid here, because if not, Elan might have another MVP performance.
I just gotta say, you can feel the tension in the
Aduh,
arena
kita
here
lihat
right now.
Arlotnya
The
XP
Cambodians
guys.
are definitely electrified with the game 1 win, but Team Malaysia still have one more chance to push it to 3. Almost a first bullet already, but it's on a Yuki instead of
Nggak mati
Elan,
lah.
like what we envisioned to happen. So Cambodia are already off with an advantageous start.
That is not what you want.
No.
Udah,
Considering the amount of
lah.
damage you should have, it looks like Yui is just able to heal Alan up and it becomes not a problem. I really want to know what
Dia makan
happened there
snack ya. Iya,
that
iya,
gave the
iya.
advantage to Cambodia. Oh, at least Yuki got it.
Yep, it's one way to fix the problem, and thankfully they have a Farsa so she can get back in lane without losing much. They try to apply some pressure onto Moshi in that XP lane, but sadly Moshi doesn't really care about that. Tagami will hit 4 off of this clear path. So standard start for both teams like always. They both start on the purple buff, but Rina a bit slower in terms of the tempo. None of them contested the Little Wanderer too. They're gonna drop Yuki with the retribution. They slam the bolt into her, and first blood
Aduh,
for Tagami.
mati
Alright, this
chipnya
is
Cok.
already not amazing for Team Malaysia because the turtle will spawn in about 30 seconds, and this does mean that Yuki will be getting her levels quite late. So, what's going on? Okay, sorry.
You almost fell off the ledge.
I almost fell off, so I had to control myself.
We have dangerous grass, and then we have the dangerous pitfall behind. Alan wants to flicker away. It's an important battle spell. Alan wanted to hit 4, but I think she missed one of the minions there, so it would take a while.
Yeah, at least this is good coming in from Malaysia because they're delaying a little bit, giving Yuki some time. Speaking of which, she's one more wave away from getting that level 4. With this turtle, she does get level 4, but looks like they're not going to be using the shortcut, considering no one is really in a fighting position.
Yeah, good discipline from Team Cambodia to just test the waters a little bit and fall back because Tagami was clearing out her orange buff, so there was no purpose to commit unless they find one. Again, Yuki goes down, and this time it's going to be Yui that picks up the kill.
Yeah, good thing no one entered the portal as well because the Swan song was singing, and that could actually hurt quite a lot. And Cambodia is just picking Yuki off, and this has become a bit of a problem. And it looks like Yui, I think she was able to get it.
Yeah, that's the second camp.
kalahnya.
First one was I think the golem towards the bottom lane. So Rina is not the Beetle, excuse me. Rina not really given a good time. I mean, last game she had basically free will to do whatever, but this game they are making sure to give her a lot more attention.
Now we gotta talk about the stakes here for Team Malaysia because this is the lower bracket semi-final and they're playing here in home soil. Losing here would mean that they are eliminated, unable to have that revenge against Egypt. And right now, Shah has to use the flicker. But yeah, Egypt is just waiting in the lower bracket finals for Cambodia or Malaysia.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Malaysia wants that revenge, but they got to take care of Cambodia first.
I mean, they've already... Yui
okay.
actually flickers to back off, so that shortcut gone to waste. Quite an interesting interaction, but Yui does have to pull yourself together. So Flickers can come back up in less than 2 minutes. This run has been further than last year for WEC, at least for Team Malaysia, so it is a milestone unlocked, especially after overcoming Team Argentina earlier on. But we did say that it's a battle of attrition and adaptation coming into this, and Team Cambodia just more on the ball.
Yep, you were unable to connect there and actually get a pick off. This game, the momentum is going a little bit slower, but for Cambodia it makes sense because Elan does want to get some items first before she really starts becoming a problem. And now the turtle has been started up. Fafao is there, but Honey, she doesn't have a way to go in the fight just yet because Moshi probably is waiting for her.
Coming with the bravest fighter too to zone out Team Malaysia, but the airstrike gets unleashed. The Swan Song is singing. Elan doing plenty of damage. With the help of her teammates, 2 bodies drop for Team Malaysia. Baobei flickers forward for a double kill. And Fao is next on the chopping block. Cambodia are not stopping Baobei with the Rhapsody and the final shot. To the heart, a triple kill for Baobei.
And almost hitting onto Hani as well. This is 5 minutes in, 6 kills for Cambodia with 3,000 gold. Team Malaysia, they are dropping down one by one. And the lead from Cambodia is starting to become out of control here because look at the jungle, 3,500 for Tagami, only 2,300 for Rina. Rina is losing her camps and is hurting her big time.
And it's about to get harder. UV with the fleeting time means even more tsunami slams coming through, and that is the first instance of Cambodia giving Team Malaysia a taste of that team fight composition, the team fight capabilities. Malaysia starts the fight, forces it at the turtle pit. All of them went into the Swan Song and drowned in it. Elan with 5 assists, Baobei with 3 kills, and now a Sky Piercer, 4K goalie for Cambodia. 6 minutes in, things are looking up for them.
This is the problem. Look at Malaysia's item as well as Cambodia's item. Basically, everyone from Cambodia, except for the Lapu Lapu, has finished their first item here. Malaysia only the Lancelot as well as Esmeralda. No one else has completed a first item. So this is going to be hard.
And Fafa is going to eat that bolt too. Maybe Yuki can bail her out, but Yuki drops the Swan Song. The shortcut, not that it matters. Purify used by Fao, but she's surrounded. They get an RKO, and Baobei has a mega kill.
This snowball is starting to come out of control. Husky, Malaysia, they can't catch a break. They just want to get some farm, but they are unable to do that. Right now, they just have to be, I guess, hopeful that they have enough ways to clear the wave. Speaking of which, Honey might get caught here. Elan is falling behind, but Sha is there to protect her. But still, around 5,000 gold behind at 6 minutes, going into 7 minutes of the game. And considering that Mlbb has 4-0-1 KDA, this is not good for Malaysia. It's going to be very difficult for them to come back from this one.
I mean, the draft so far, at least leading up to the final pick from Cambodia, looked even, right? We just say being on risk, like gives an advantage of having an X factor, and then that has proven to be that X factor. A problem that Malaysia has no solution to because they've already locked in what they wanted to work with, and now they fall back to plan B, where Rina is trying to get resources from the other side of the map, getting turrets, clearing waves, as Cambodia will get everything that they want, and now they're trying to hunt for Rina. To Rina, this is dangerous. Yui doesn't have the flicker, but they're gonna camp at the orange buff and have Mlbb take it.
Look at the damage difference here. Rina only dealt 3,000 damage. Tagami almost
Hilang orange buffnya.
Dealt.
Quadruple.
Honestly, Yui is crazy as well. Almost 10,000 damage as a Kalia.
He's doing more damage than A-Line.
Hey.
And Boshi.
A-Line deals damage just with her ult. And A-Line just punches everyone. She's feeling like a Paquito.
It does. Gives you a little
left and right
knuckle dusting.
And now Honey has to be careful here because she's the one that has the safest wave clear. The moment she gets caught, it might be lights out, and looking at Tagami just using the ult to be like, are you sure you want to stand alone there?
Are you
sure no one's gonna block my boat?
You see this boat?
Oh, speaking of which,
they go for the kidnap, and it is just goodbye for Sha. The Swan Song does run out. Yui finally gets picked off. First death on the side of Team Cambodia. Rina late to the shortcut, but will help clear out the wave. Yuki, oh, be careful. As the flicker to safety, Cambodia trades 1 for 1.
Yeah, Malaysia is just not able to trade anything. Honestly, Fafa was able to get a kill, but that doesn't change much of the game. And I don't know if this is a good call here. Yuki going for the fleeting time. Considering that you're not tanking anything, and now you go for a fleeting time, I don't know. Personally, for me as a roamer, I think they need a front line because Sha's not doing it. Fafa was not able to do it as well, so I don't know, a bit iffy for me.
I guess unless the job is just I open the shortcut, I press on my buttons, and then the rest is up to the team, then I can understand. I can understand that if they have the Odette on their side, but it's not the case. And once more, they're running a double fighter lineup.
Yeah.
So the scaling isn't.
See, that's the problem. If you ult a lot, the thing is, there's an Odette there.
Yeah.
So she does not mind.
It's like, wow, your ult has shorter cooldown. Just on time. My ult just come back off cooldown. Let's fight.
People don't use Odette because they're like, how do we connect the ult? Right? Moonton had to give a dash in the Swan Song.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, they're just coming to me? I mean, one problem solved.
And she gets a shield from it.
Yeah.
That skills.
So I don't know. I kind of feel like if your idea is to use the shortcut, as long as it's not close to A-Line, you probably can get something out of it.
I mean, it is a shortcut, all right, to A-Line. Not the other way around, not the intended way. Yep. Cambodia getting this. Lord, not a problem there.
Reload,
Mountain boat, there it is. Another flicker tsunami slam. Boom! The shot out for another 27 seconds. They're gonna try and chase down Hani. Hani trying to zip around. Manages to barely get out. And Cambodia now looking to push the envelope.
Yeah, they're pushing in mid. Rina is trying her hardest to get as much farm as she can by splitting. And she's done quite a good job, able to get 2 turrets on top and bottom. But now Cambodia with 7,000 gold advantage. Even with the farm that Rina has gotten, I don't think it's going to be quite enough for her to deal a significant amount of damage. Tagami now having the Blade of Despair as well. Probably going to be lights out for Malaysia if they get hit by the turtle bolt from Tagami.
Yeah, look at that. Hunter Strike, Endless Battle, BOD, Sea Halberd for Mlbb, and a Sky Piercer as an added bonus. 10 to 1, 7.7k gold lead. Laura marching in the top lane. All 3 waves synced up. This could be a good time to call it, just based on the circumstances. They used the Feather Airstrike to force Cambodia back, clear out that mid wave, but here comes Yui. She found her target. The Langsung committed, and the Swan Song Winter Crown denies any sort of an engage. Cambodia have found Sha. And this Arla is out of the picture without even being able to use the final slash.
And Mlbb just needs a few shots to get a kill here. Because look at Rina, look at Yuki. Yuki take a lot of damage from Tagami, but moving forward is Rina. Rina tries her very best, gets chased down, has to go back into phase. Malaysia does not have the damage yet.
They will have to wait 5 more seconds. Falling Starmer into better airstrike. Foul disintegrates. Mlbb is godlike. As Yuki stops Tagami in her track, they finally take care of the minion wave. Cambodia will not end the game just yet, and Malaysia holds the fort, but by the skin of the teeth.
They have some time here, but they honestly need more than that. They need like 8 more minutes to be able to have their core items. And at that point, you gotta try to make it so that Elon uses the Winter Crown early. Because Winter Crown, Swan Song, that's there's nothing you can do about it, right? Except one. Speaking of which, 40 stacks here on a Sky Piercer for Mlbb. And that's more than enough when you are about 10,000 gold hit.
Yui has just gotten her immortality, so she's gonna willingly throw her body in. Oh, they're looking for Rina. Come in. Rina able to dash away. Not a problem there for Lancelot, who is a mobile assassin. And just credits to Yui, because they have the target prioritization has always been Shah.
Yeah.
Because this Arlo can easily be the difference maker with a good flicker final slash, but they never gave her the opportunity to get any counter engages or engages off. And with Shah out of the picture, there really isn't any other way for Malaysia to have the chance to turn things around. And that's why we see Shah having not just 4 deaths, but also no final slashes that is impactful just yet.
So Cambodia's plan is to make sure the front lines of Malaysia is not frontlining.
Yeah,
because Yuki and Shah has not been able to play the game for the past 2 games.
Like if Yuki opens the portal, you have the Swan Song. But Shah getting a final slash is harder to deal with. There he is, Winter Crown, Swan Song. Used by A-Line, but Fao is dead. Tagami chases her down.
That hurts a lot. Moshi, even moving forward, there's nothing that Malaysia can do. In fact, look at this, Cambodia barely puts any effort onto Hani. Barely puts any effort into Fafa. Fafa was the one that goes forward, so, you know, you got to deal with it since she's right in front of you.
Yeah.
So Cambodia is just like, yeah, we just make sure that their front can do anything. And then Honey is a non-factor. She's just going to clear the wave.
That was just a pure goal difference, by the way. And I feel like in an even state, A-Line probably would have gone down despite the Winter Crown, but just the sheer economical difference. Hani has played a flawless game so far, and by flawless, I mean, hasn't gone down once just yet. Has been the backbone artillery of Malaysia. But I don't know how well they can hold on against the second war. Best case scenario, they hold the fort again, they extend the game, but they lose their last inhibitor.
Well, hopefully they can extend it, because this is 40 minutes and 30. They might need 6 more minutes. Fafao dragging the Lord onto the base here. They're trying to defend. Tagami unable to hit anyone with the boat.
Oh, and that's gonna be Yuki gone already. One last better airstrike. They get the kidnap. Oh, Hani gets dragged back. The crystal goes down. And revenge is best served on enemy home soil. Team Cambodia knocks out Team Malaysia and advances through to the lower bracket.
So looks like Egypt will be going up against Cambodia. Malaysia, they tried their best, but looks like they've only made it towards the lower bracket semifinals here.
The run ends here in 4th for Team Malaysia. A valiant effort, but nothing but a whimper towards the end. Team Cambodia, just absolute dominance throughout the entire day. Again, they did draw one game early on against Turkey, but ever since that loss, they have been on fire. The engines warmed up, and Team Malaysia will have to say their final goodbyes here at the WE.